Welcome to a gaming pickups video. Unfortunately, there's not a huge amount of retro, but I have something really special to deliver you with a brand new GBA, GB, GBC, and brand new Game Boy game that was sent to me by Tangram Games. I'm going to tell you about this, going to take a look at this, and there's more stuff to get through as well. Libby's enjoying doing whatever she's doing on the sofa, and the reason this is not a huge pickups video is obviously because of the lockdown. I'm hoping to get back into massive retro game hunts and deliver some awesome £5 game challenges as we move forward. Whenever the lockdown lifts, just remember guys to keep staying safe. But I have got some really cool stuff to show you. And we're going to start with Tobu Tobu Girl Deluxe. So massive thank you, like I said, to Tangram for sending me this. I'm going to read the back as I think it encapsulates this really well. Then we're going to take a look inside this. So the story behind this is your cat is floating into an atmosphere and you're the only one that can save it. Jump, dash and flap your arms to maneuver around perilous obstacles and race against the clock to retrieve your pet before it is too late. This is quite a difficult game, but a massively fun game that I've been playing on this Game Boy Advance SP here. So we'll take a look at what you get in this, and I will link to their website. I make no money from you clicking and just taking a look at this game. They just asked me to show it on a video. So we'll take a look in here. Really love the box. It's just a lovely size box, very reminiscent of Game Boy Advance games from back in the day. And they also sent me a press commemorative coin as well. I'll put additional stuff on Instagram. These are, I don't know if these are numbered or what. No, they're not, but that would have been cool. But nonetheless, it's a little coin in a really cool case. That I just think, you know, things like that for these indie developers is just remarkable. And I'm really happy, as well as, like a side note, Sony have given quite a lot, like hundreds of millions of dollars to indie developers throughout this pandemic. So it's enabled kind of studios to carry on doing what they're doing, producing the good work that they do. Now we have got the game, we've got some things to show you. I'm going to take you guys through all of this. So this is the game. It's a really nice kind of sea blue game itself. Again, the size of an original Game Boy cartridge in the cases as well. Everything feels very classic here. There we go. That looks absolutely beautiful, so cute and quirky. I mean, 10 out of 10 for style, guys, honestly. We also have, this is cool. When I first opened this, I kind of got major nostalgic goosebumps here. We've got the postcard that you can fill in. Do you remember back when you'd kind of crack open your Super Nintendo game and it'd have these postcards you just attach a stamp on and you can join some kind of mailing list, and it's actually asking for your feedback on the back. So it's like, what do you think about the software? Very good, packaging, manual, etc, etc. Might actually send that back to them. And then obviously we have the classic colour gloss finish manual, and in here they sent along some really cute stickers as well. There's actually like a little comic in the middle of this which we'll take a look at, but we have some Tobu Tobu Girl Deluxe stickers with her cat, it would seem, kind of wedged in here. So I think massively, to answer their questions, I would say let's answer their questions, shall we? So to the devs, you asked, what do you think about the software? Game content, 1 very good, 2 good, 3 average or 4 poor. I'm giving you a 1 for very good. Packaging, like I said, 10 out of 10. So I'm going to score you guys a 1 for very good. Manual, obviously we all miss manuals. This is gloss and colour with a little comic book in it. So I'm definitely going to rate you a very good. And price, well, I did get this for free as a disclaimer, so I'm unable to comment on there. But I'll let some of my fans and viewers speak to you directly if you guys choose to go and kind of check this out for yourselves. So let's have a look at this then. I'm going to show some footage as well that will kind of do it more justice than what I can show you. But we'll take a little look. Obviously this is compatible, like I said, with multiple Game Boys, which I just love. Absolutely think that's great. Oh, that sound is remarkable, isn't it? That sound is remarkable. Right from the beginning then. So I think it's good that they've kind of like shown, you've got like all the compatibility stuff here for the Game Boys. There goes my cat. And there we go. It's like a super cute startup. Different levels. We obviously start off on planes. And you just got to move the D-pad to kind of work your way up before the time runs out. I'm actually doing this one-handed. It's kind of difficult, but you get the idea. It's super cute. If you want to check it out, like I said, I'll link them below. So that's a little look at Tobu Tobu Girl Deluxe. Super, I love stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of Tanglewood, when, you know, like that was developed on the Mega Drive on original hardware, and it's just amazing to see what indie devs are producing these days. So thank you to the devs for sending that along. In terms of pickups, I've got PS4 and Xbox One. You saw recently as well that I got a beautiful Xbox 360 bundle. That'll be linked in the cards. Now, I said that I wasn't bothered about the Final Fantasy VII remake because they were not a massive fan of the first, but I'd started listening to a lot of podcasts about this, and you know, a lot of the kind of guys were saying, even if you're not too invested in Final Fantasy VII on the PS1, this is still a really good remake. As we know, it's not a remaster, it is a remake, with obviously all the kind of timeline is there, the characters are there, and we know it's episodic. This particular episode being between, from what I've heard, around 40 to 60 hours depending on how you play. Now, because this is a 100 gigabyte install, I bought just like a 500 gig hard drive, external hard drive for my PS4. It's still sealed. I'm yet to take it out because I really want to make sure that I've got the time to sit down and play through this and really feel the game. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, because it's weird when I'm kind of streaming, because I'm so into the chat as well as the game, and I think that this needs to be delivered for me in a way that I can actually enjoy the game. Does that make sense? For the streamers out there, you'll know what I mean, but I might just sit and chill on the beanbag in front of the Pro, whack it on the 4K TV, and really absorb this the way it's meant to be absorbed. If you can think of another way of playing it, please let me know, and then maybe like when I've experienced it in like private and I can chill, then I'll stream it so I don't have to pay as like much attention to the story. You know as well, I've completed this on stream, Resident Evil 3. I did my views on it. I did a Metacritic video versus Resident Evil 3. I'm about to complete this on hardcore on stream. So I'll probably stream that this week and get that finished. And then I've done standard mode and hardcore mode. So I'm not going to say much more about that, like I said, because I have spoke at length about this. We all know how received Resident Evil 3 has been in the gaming community. Now, if you follow me on social media, Facebook or Instagram, you would have seen me ask you a question, and the question was this: is Wolfenstein Youngblood any good? As I picked this up for about, I think it was like 25 quid, which is probably overshooting it a little bit, as I've not heard great things, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of people in the comment section say that it's not worth it. This is not worth it, but I wanted to give it a whirl. I've been completely missing my retro game hunts, so I just thought, you know, with the money I probably would have spent out and then some on retro game hunts, I might as well kind of invest in this. And this is the deluxe edition, which includes the buddy pass, invite a friend, they play for free. That sounds cool. The Cyborg skin pack includes titanium alloy, battle armor, weapon skin, combat knife and hatchet. How well those additional things are going to help me in the game, I don't know. As you may or may not be able to tell, this is still sealed. So if I've wasted my money, I'm not too fussed. I'm absolutely not too fussed in the slightest. Now for some Xbox One games. I've been really getting my kicks from the Xbox One recently, and I picked up Sea of Thieves, and I'd never played it until last night. In fact, it is still in my Xbox One X. So Merlin, shout out to you, because he's a friend that's been bugging me for about the last year to pick this up. And I paid £7.50 for this, and I think I got a real bargain. It is secondhand. It does go for much more than that. I did, like I said, got a real good bargain. And I really freaking enjoyed this last night. I really enjoyed it. I'm yet to completely understand how to operate a sail, lifting it, dropping it, moving the angles. I'm not nautically minded at all. And I've said this before, like, pirate themes are fun, but they're not things I crave. But then we went on the arena, which is a little bit like a team deathmatch, but with ships. We came last because I'm crap, but it gave me a good opportunity to practice my cannon trajectory. I can never say that word properly. Cannon, I could say that, trajectory. And it gave me a good opportunity to practice that. So I'm probably going to spend a little bit more time in the arena, get a feel for the kind of ship mechanics, and then obviously dive into the world. And I've seen a lot of you guys mention that this is better played with friends. So my PSN and my Xbox Live is thegebs24. It's the same as YouTube. If you want to add me, we can get a galleon, we can have some fun on Sea of Thieves. We may also be able to have some fun on Rocket League. This also cost me £7.50. Now I know this is on Game Pass, but I just want to make a disclaimer. I'm a physical media kind of girl, okay? So that's why I chose to buy physical copies rather than Game Pass. Rocket League, I've played again with Merlin on his X, and I really flipping enjoyed it. It reminded me so much, if you've played Street Racer on the SNES or PS1 or Sega Saturn, there was this mode where you were in your carts and you played football or soccer, whatever, football it's called, and it's just reminded me of that. But obviously this has much more of a different skin, and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this and having some fun with friends online. It's still a massive game in terms of streaming as well. I mean, should I stream this? Would you watch me stream? I stream right here on YouTube. Would you watch me stream it? Let me know in the comment section below. So this says it's the collector's edition, but it's probably been redeemed. But for £7.50, I'm not really going to complain. So there we go then, guys. Really buzzing about the Tobu Tobu send, rather. Really, I'm grateful for that. I've got some really nice stuff here. I've got my eye on a couple of special editions of the Xbox 360 variants. I'm on a real 360 kick at the minute. I don't know why. Maybe that's the lockdowns getting to me. Haven't obviously found much by way of kind of cartridge and SNES stuff because I've not been able to go out. So when I'm reiterating this now, when the lockdown lifts, we'll be out in the shops, we'll be looking for retro games, and we'll be bringing lots of good out and about videos for you guys. But in the meantime, we are parked in the game room. Thank you for watching this episode of my new game stuff. Hope you guys are staying safe and having a lovely day. Please consider hitting that join link if you want to level up. You will be featured in every single video, as the following people are about to be, with many more perks. But for now, you can subscribe for free. Have a good one, guys. My name is Gemma. Take care.